Yo, man, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Big Zach Gaming, and I'm back with another reaction video slash rant slash information slash anything. So, basically, for the ones that don't know, I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, die hard. You can see my Steelers hoodie in the video. Um, I'm basically just like reacting to the press conferences and with things that they said after the loss and trying to see where would the Steelers end up being in 2025. I've been seeing a lot of things about, oh, they need to fire Mike Tomlin. He need to go. It's just a lot of talk about it. Everybody just saying everything right now. And so I'm going to just kind of elaborate and kind of give my thoughts. So I'm going to let the press conference play, and then we're going to just go off of that, all right? This is what Mike Tomlin had to say.
Congratulations to Ravens, man. They were the better group today. That was obvious. And really, the X factor was Lamar's unique talents. It seems like every time we got him behind the sticks, he made up for it, or we got him in a possession down circumstance. He extended and won those circumstances, and we never really found a fluid answer all day. Obviously, that was highlighted by our inability to convert third downs in the first half, and they wore us down a little bit. The fatigue component of it became a factor. And so, you can sum it all up to say that they were certainly the better group today. Questions?
Michael, you were surprised at your defense was going like up against them?
Not in combination with our ineffectiveness on offense. I just think when you're on the grass like that, particularly against a group and a unit like that with a guy like 8, it could look the way.
This man done fucking said it like 3 times, yo. I couldn't, like, dude, stop glazing Lamar, nigga. You're the head coach of the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, I understand you giving Lamar his credit, woo, but nigga, you just got kicked out of the fucking playoffs to this motherfucker, and your first reaction is to glaze this man. Like a guy with 8, he's just so great. Like, man, come on, Mike, with that dumb shit you talking about, man. Come on now. You fucking glazing this man. Give this man his penis back, you. You wilding right now, Mike. You wilding. You fucking wilding, Mike.
It looked.
Mike, what led to the issues with the offense, especially getting into those third and longs in this situation?
We just weren't good enough, to be quite honest with you. A drop here and there and things of that nature, man, when you're playing good people, it really gets highlighted, and we just weren't good enough.
Anyone else? Mike, is the way you attacked in the second half, I mean, ideally, what you want to do is start the game?
I just think sometimes when people playing with a lead, you get those opportunities. I appreciate the efforts of the guys, man. Certainly we were playing to win, but we weren't able to close the distance. I thought that big run by 22 kind of quell some of that. But obviously I appreciate the efforts and the intensity in which we took the field in the second half.
Mike, how frustrating is it to lose the season, to end the season in this fashion, 5 consecutive losses and another first round exit?
I'm worried less about the regular season. We're in the single elimination tournament, and I'm really just disappointed in how we performed tonight.
God damn it, Mike. You're killing me, Mike. This man just asked you a legitimate question about the regular season. 5 straight losses. Yo ass just sat here and said, oh, we're not too worried about the regular season. We just got beat in a single elimination play. Like, nigga. Like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Like, I don't even know. It's just the fucking fact that, nigga, you just lost 5 games in a fucking row, and you don't even really have nothing to say about this shit. Like, what the fuck?
Given the opportunity we had.
Like, where did things go wrong stopping the run tonight?
I think it's just volume. When they play 11-on-11 football, meaning quarterback mobility, things get really isolated. You miss a tackle. it has a chance to be significant. That's how they play. That's the uniqueness of their schematics. But you couple that with the amount of time we were on the grass, it multiplies.
Mike, what haven't you guys been able to do, especially in the first halves, and why is that kept occurring?
You know, we just hadn't moved the ball well enough or consistently enough or scored enough points, particularly in January football, man. You got to score points.
Scoring points is something that we had a problem with all fucking season long. It's been numerous of times where we won the fucking games just off of fucking Chris Boswell kicking fucking field goals the whole game. We had a problem scoring points since day fucking one. So to not figure this shit out since day fucking one is really like it's killing me, man. It's killing me, man. It's killing me. Chris Boswell's kicking field goals all game long to keep us above water. And shit just went left, dude. We wasn't able to score touchdowns and shit all season long.
And we weren't able to do that.
Coach, just your thoughts on the quarterback position, given it looks like you're headed for another reset just contractually?
You know, I'm not ready to, take a big picture approach. I'm really assessing what happened today, man, and I'm certainly appreciative of their efforts tonight, but I can say that largely for the entire season. They're three quality people at the quarterback position, man, and really appreciate what they poured into this.
Mike, how would you assess?
Let's take a moment and talk facts right quick. So, out of the 5 games that Justin Fields played, he threw for 1,000 yards, correct? You guys might have to zoom in and really kind of take a look at this, right? So in not 5, 6 games that Justin Fields played, he got sacked 16 times, only threw 1 interception, though. Now, if you compare that to Russ, it's really no difference. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a big difference because it's not really a big difference because with Russ, he threw for 2,000 in 6 games or however many games he played. I think he played a couple games more than he did, obviously. So with that being said, Russ, on the other hand, he got 33 sacks. 33 sacks. He's been getting sacked 2 times a game. So it's really not a difference when it comes to quarterback. But if I had to choose who would I want to be quarterback, I would choose Justin Fields simply because he's younger and he still got time to develop. Now, if Russ is still with us next year as QB1, I feel like I'm going to be pretty upset because we need to give Fields a chance to develop and prove himself. He can't develop by sitting behind a washed-ass quarterback. I'm going to just keep it real.
Russ's play tonight?
Again, man, it was like our play. It wasn't good enough. Again, man, I just love the spirit in which he continued to fight, the way he led the group out of the locker room after the half. But certainly, none of us were good enough tonight.
Mike, the one and done's getting to be a little frustrating.
Again, man, I'm just assessing what transpired tonight. As I told you guys earlier in the week, those are my bags, not just collectors' bags. And so my energy is on that group in there and what they were willing to give and the journey that we've been on this year. And certainly, it came to a disappointing end tonight.
That shit was more than disappointing. It wasn't even a journey. It was the fact that we couldn't even score points on offense. But okay.
I'll probably just say, reading defense, they like to drop out a lot, play a lot of double mug, just get into our spots faster.
George, it's been a consistent thing with slow starts. Why does it keep continuing?
I'll probably say, just getting the guys ready. When you come out, you know what I mean, and guys, you know, we're trying our hardest, and, you know, certain stuff, the game of football is just going to happen. And guys going to get upfield. They got good players, too. Their players get paid, too. So just trying our best to come out fast.
George, you've been with this offense now for 3 years. Have you seen signs of growth, and how much more does this team still need to grow offensively?
Yeah, I've seen signs of growth for sure. From past, you know, the first year I've been here, just way more growth for sure.
George, does that make you optimistic going forward?
Nah.
What are some of the signs you've seen, George?
All right, so I'm going to stop it right there, and I'm going to talk a little bit about George Pickens. Like I said, you guys can kind of zoom in if you guys need to. I know George missed a couple games this season, don't get me wrong, but my man's only had 3 touchdowns for the whole season. And by far, if we're being honest, this was the worst season George Pickens has ever had. With the injury or not, this is one of the worst seasons by far that George Pickens has had. Now, as you guys can see, in 2023, this man had 1,000 receiving yards. Look at 2024, this man only finished with 800, 900 yards. And it's just insane. He had 5 touchdowns that season and only 3. Like, when you have a star wide receiver and you don't get him involved enough, my man is finna go looking for another team that's going to appreciate him and get him involved. And I swear to God, believe me when I say this, if George Pickens go to another team and he show the fuck out, Mike Tomlin's going to be like, damn, we fucking fucked up on the opportunity. He's a star player, and we didn't treat him like a star fucking player. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen. But, damn, dude. This was definitely his worst season by far. He had a better season with Kenny at quarterback.
So what?
What are some of the signs of the growth you've seen?
Just everybody, you know what I mean? O-line, running backs, receivers, defensively as well, too.
George, you didn't get involved until late in the second quarter. How much were you trying to make up for some lost time that they played the game?
Nah, just whenever I get involved, try to make a play.
George, did you sense that guy coming over, they're going to take a big hit on you on the touchdown?
No, I can't. What'd you say again?
No, did you sense that guy coming over? Looked like he wanted to go to?
Yeah, on the whole shot. Yeah, on the whole shot, I kind of figured it was cover 2. So the safety, you know, that's his job. And I kind of seen him out the peripheral while I was catching the ball. Did a little nice spin move.
George, going into the last year, your rookie deal now, think you did enough this year to maybe get that extension this offseason? Or?
I'm really just thinking about right now, to be honest. Can't even think about the future. Just thinking about what just happened.
All right, you guys good? Thanks.
Thank you.
Does it feel like, you talked about last year after the loss in the playoffs, that this was your story too, the repeated losses in the playoffs? Does it feel like this is, how do you break this cycle of playoff losses, of seemingly not looking prepared in the first quarter and getting down early big?
Execute better. For whatever reason, just, like I said, I mean, I started the game off with a drop. As Coach C put that smell in the air, and we didn't execute till late. So, as a leader on this team, as a guy who's going to be here, it's time we got to start the game off better. And so, I'll take that on me, and we just got to get better on offense and execution.
Does something have to change about the way you guys prepare, especially for playoff games?
That's not a question for me. That's a question for upstairs. But I believe in it. We all believe in the process. We all have the utmost trust in Coach T as a leader, as a guy leading us. Utmost trust in Omar and the front office and their vision, and we just gotta get it right.
When you say you believe in the process but haven't seen the results, why still believe?
That's what we're supposed to do. As a person in this career, you just gotta continue to believe and give everything you got, and
if you don't believe, then you're not going to be quite successful. So we're going to get past this, and we're going to swing again next year.
I know Mike Tomlin says that, the playoff streak is his to wear and not your guys's, but what does this team have to do to turn things around and win the postseason game?
It's not all on him. It's the whole team. This is my second.
I was finna go in, but I'm gonna spare him today. I'm gonna spare his ass today.
Playoff game. I lost 2 in a row, so I gotta hold that accountability to myself, and everybody also gotta hold that accountability. So we just gotta come back stronger and really just lock in this season.
What gives you the confidence and the belief that this team, this organization, can get back on track and win a playoff game?
You always gotta have that confidence, even ending it like this and then going into the offseason. If you don't have that confidence, then you're not really gonna win any game. So we're just gonna have that singular focus and that confidence next year.
In your mind, what needs to change for it to happen, though?
Can you say that again?
In your mind, what needs to change for it to happen if losing 5 straight? Nothing needs to change, or?
I don't know. That's the head coach. That's their job to figure that out. So I'm just gonna be able to be coachable and just be ready to play whenever.
As I've talked to a few players in the locker room, execution has come up a lot, but what specifically lacked in the execution when it came to stopping Derrick Henry?
I think it's just guys doing their job, but it was something that we was trying to.
Honestly, I could say big shout out to Patrick Queen for coming in and being a fucking leader to our fucking defense. And I know some of you guys are going to fucking try to hate me for this. Yeah, I know we got TJ. I know we got Cameron Hayward. I know we got Alex Highsmith. I know we got Minka Fitzpatrick. I know we got Joey Porter Jr., Dante Jackson. Yeah, whoop the fucking do. But Patrick Queen came in this season, one season yet alone, and led the fucking team in fucking tackles. 129 tackles. Be fucking for real. Like, the fuck? And I'm not taking credit away from TJ Watt. TJ Watt still had fucking 11 and a half sacks this season. He did his shit. Cameron Hayward had 77 tackles this season. He did his shit. But for this individual man, Patrick Queen, to come in and lead the fucking team in total tackles, 129, come on now. Yeah, you got Elliott, Minka. Shit, like you got our defense is good. Our defense is good every year, but we started slipping. We haven't been living up to our expectations. So therefore, shout out to Patrick Queen for living up to the Steelers standard defense and coming in and showing the fuck out.
It's just something that we should have executed. We practiced it all week and knew what we were supposed to do and just started slow to it. So that's what I mean when I say we started slow.
You guys probably will have a lot of these core players who, big names or players on the defense back next year. What needs to be different next year for you guys to capitalize, especially this time?
We got to set the tone early from day one. Get it understood what we're supposed to be doing, and not letting off. Of course, it's going to be hard to stay consistent every single day, but we want to be ready for the matches.
But what was frustrating about this one in particular?
I mean, everyone's bad. We just didn't execute.
What would you say in your mind was some of the reason you guys started slow on offense? I know that was a big area of focus that you guys wanted to hone in on.
Not converting, third down. That was the main thing. You can't convert in third down. Especially on third and short.
Where's your, I know it's a broad question, but just where's your mind at right now?
Where's my mind at? I don't know how to answer it. We just lost. I don't even know how to answer that question. It's about losing. We lost. Where else would my mind be at? I think it's just on the game and what we.
She just asked this man where the fuck his mind was at, and he kind of got hostile as fuck. Dude really went out there. Holy shit, dude! Like, I need to go to fucking Pittsburgh because I got some shit to get off my chest. Like, my dude had, 6 carries for only 17 yards? Where the fuck was your mind at? She asked you a legitimate question. Where the fuck was your mind at? And for the last 5 fucking games, when you got running backs putting up 100-plus rushing yards a game, and you can't even break a 80 rushing yard game, man, something got to happen. Something got to shake, man. This team, I don't know. You could say the O-line plays a part. I guess the O-line does plays a part, but something got to happen with the Steelers organization. A lot of things got to change.
They're wrong. We could have done better.
There's so much talent in this room. You know, how tough is this to take, especially after the 10-3 start?
What's your question?
How tough is this to take?
I mean, you want to do better. Obviously, we didn't finish the season well. We started off good, but we just didn't finish. And you got to go on the film and go in the off season and really just figure out some stuff that you got to work on personally and just figure out how can you get better. I always have a good mindset in certain things and know that, just always have a good mindset in things. That's really what it is.
You allowed 300 yards rushing. I guess you allow that in any level of football, you're not going to win. What happened?
Guys out of their gaps, not tackling, things that make good defenses good, like we've talked about. It's just been a pretty rough last month of football for the Pittsburgh Steelers, especially defensively, and tonight was unfortunately no different.
Do you think this team has what it takes and needs a couple of tweaks, or does it need more than that?
It's above my pay grade.
Does this loss hurt him, hit any different, or is it just because it's another one?
Losing sucks. Losing 5 in a row to finish the season out sucks. Felt like we had a good week of prep. Felt like we were ready for this one. You guys know more than anybody that we weren't. It didn't look. We weren't able to stop the run. Haven't been able to stop the run. We weren't able to get it fixed, so it's been a rough last month of football.
You talked before the game about never winning a playoff game in your career. How frustrating is it that extends now another season?
Very frustrating.
What do you think has to change for this team to get over this playoff hump?
I don't know. It's too fresh. I don't know. I don't have the answers, clearly. If I had the answers, I would have done something differently this week. I feel like we had a good week. Good week of prep. I feel like we had a relatively healthy set of guys, especially defensively. Put the pads on. I feel like we had physical practice week and didn't correlate.
All right, so after you guys watch all that, this is a list of players that could be potential free agents for the offseason. With that being said, what would next season of the Pittsburgh Steelers look like if majority of these players be free agents and not get I'm not saying they won't be re-signed. Some of them might be re-signed. Some of them might not be re-signed. But let's just really take a moment to look and think about what would happen if we lose these players that's on this list right now. We just got Mike Williams. Mike Williams, he's an okay player. He's a good wide receiver. I can't knock him. Deontay Johnson, he just led our team in defensive interceptions, so a hell of a player. And then you got to look at Justin Fields and Russell Wilson is on this list. Somebody's going to get re-signed and an extension. Some is not. So you got to think about that. Also, Najee Harris is on this list. Will we re-sign Najee? Also, Jaylen Warren is on this list. Will we re-sign Jaylen? You feel me? It's a lot of decisions that got to be made for this offseason. All 3 of our quarterbacks right now is on this list. Another name that's up here is Casey, an outstanding safety. We got Van Jefferson, good wide receiver. Cameron Sultan is up here. James Pierre is up here. We got a guard. We don't need to lose no offensive linemen if they're putting in work. Center. So just think about what could happen if we lose majority of these players. What could really happen? So we're going to keep you guys updated on the Steelers offseason. And I really hope next year be better. Leave your thoughts and comments down below, and let's hope for the best.